It is...
No, I'm not a writer.
October the 19th, 2016. We are scrambling that time to get the camera up and working. I almost missed the stream. Hi, everybody. How is everybody? Dana smurfing up over and over and over. I got rid of the wrong one instead of the comments. You know, there's a mental illness. It's called pro-nuclear. And you know it's true because I say it's true. Because I can prove it. Nuclear, by far, has shown us that the world is mentally ill if they're involved in nuclear because you're making so much money. They will murder everything on this planet. The pro-nuclear will not listen because they know the difference. They will act uncaring because they really are uncaring. They will act soulless and heartless and spineless because they're soulless and heartless and spineless. It's literally as simple as that. Pro-nuclear are pompous, arrogant, hubris, demented, twisted, sick. Pro-nuclear. People who tell you it's like a banana. It's like walking in sunshine. Like getting on an airplane. Have you got any idea what you got done to the planet by doing that routine to us? By destroying any hope of accommodation? The media, the disgusting, demented, maniacal media, has never fact-checked nuclear a single time in their life. Fact-check me, though. Fact-check everything else out there, but won't fact-check nuclear. We're in the trouble we're in because of media. Media is ultimately the ones who are supposed to deal with this, not me. The local newspaper was supposed to tell the people in the community, not me. The local radio is supposed to tell people, not me. But I will. Because these people are who we blame. These are who we should point the fingers at. These are the people we need to get rid of and prosecute and have war crimes trials. These are the maniacal, disgusting media, your universities, your academics, and the idiots who believe in that, who won't listen, who won't even try to have a conversation, who refuse to have a fucking debate. Our problem is solely on the shoulders of media. Scientists, yes. The universities, yeah. Who didn't hold people accountable, absolutely. But who was it supposed to do the fact-checking? Who was it who was supposed to flush it out? It was your, what do you call it media for when it has no intentions? It has no compassion. Media has no feeling. They'll show you all kinds of heart-wrenching videos about kittens or animals so you can donate to the global machine, so you can prop up the mass murderer itself. Nuclear has put us in deep water. We got an extinction event in the Pacific Ocean that spilled over on the land into the insects and the birds and the animal kingdom now. And it has for almost 6 years, killing the bacteria in your forest. Without the bacteria, you lose the forest. Look at Chernobyl. That's what happened down there, yeah? Yeah, big animals will come through. Oh, there are big animals there, Dana. They're the last to go. You brainless, spineless worm. You dummy. You idiot. You dipstick. You stupid, moronic excuse for a human. You can't flush anything out on your own. All you can do is repeat what Hollywood or media tells you, like it's with no factual documentation to back it up. And you behold yourself and walk around prissy in your communities thinking that you're above everybody because you regurgitated nonsense, regurgitated verbal diarrhea from the media. Because you're too stupid to go fact check it yourself. Too incompetent to understand the difference. Too uncaring to even try. That's pro-nuclear. That's your fucking media. It's okay for Joe Rogan to swear every third sentence. Dana swears once in a video. Oh, geez, you can't use Dana's video swearing in a video. Go fuck off! The fuck off my site! Get off it! You maggots. You disgusting parasites. Get off my fucking site! You cowards. You idiots. You stupid fucking vultures. Get off my site. Stay off my fucking site. Stay off my fucking site. I ever get my hands on you, you cocksuckers. You prick fucking idiots. Get off my fucking site! You pro-nuclear fucking monsters. Get off my fucking site, you cocksuckers. You disgusting, demented, twisted, soulless, spineless, heartless fucking monsters. Get off my site. You cowards who hide away. You mangy fucking critters. You lowlifes. Don't come fucking crying when your loved ones are dying. Don't have remorse when you see everything dying around you. Because we won't have remorse for you, I can assure you. We'll have no remorse for any of you fucks. Any of you maggots. Any of you vicious fucking thugs. This planet, not me, this planet. I'm telling you. I'm friggin' telling you. Your time is up. Your game is over. The hoodwink is uncovered. You killed the Pacific Ocean, killing us and everything else at the same time. You demented, twisted fucking pricks out there censoring me all over the place, demonize me and vilifying me in the mainstream media. Too fucking stupid to fact check whether a banana is like a fucking nuclear fuel rod. Too fucking idiotic. Too coward to tell the difference. Too miserable to admit your own guilt. You're not anybody's friend. You might think your friends are your friends, but they'll find out what you're like. You might think the people in your community put up with you now and let you get away with it. They're going to figure it out. You think your loved ones don't know the fucking difference right now, but they will. You don't think revenge is coming for you. You got another thing coming. You won't give this planet a chance. No matter what we do, you won't give us a chance to break out there and warn this planet and fight for its fucking existence so you can have a paycheck. You idiots. You stupid fucking idiots. You morons. You know, I might swear and get off my fucking site! You can't handle it? Fuck off then! Stay off my goddamn site! You don't like my swearing? Fuck off! Just fuck off! The fuck off my planet! You miserable fucks. Dana's having a cigarette, can't trust him. Fucking shut up! Why do you exist? Why should anybody give a fuck about you, you miserable sacks of shit? Why won't you give this planet a break? The only person out there fighting with everything they got. For you! For your loved ones! You sit by and watch me get fucking slaughtered. You'll regret what happened to me. You'll regret what they're done to me. You'll regret what you've done to me. You'll regret what you allowed people to do to me. You'll regret that you never made a stand. You'll regret that you're fucking not human like me. You regret that you're not a soul like I am. You regret all of this. But you enjoyed fucking demonizing me. You enjoyed trying to destroy me. You enjoyed everything that had bad happen to me. Why? How come I'm the fascination? How did I become the fucking target? Why are you targeting me? So you can get a paycheck. Because you're a coward. Because you're a fucking maggot. Because you're just a maggot. You're the lowest forms of maggots on the planet. Nuclear PR. Public relation firms. I'd fucking kill all of you. Given a chance. Every fucking one of you. Legally. I wouldn't hesitate. If I was allowed to do it. Fuck, cut your throat and let you fucking bleed out. All of you. I wouldn't give a fuck about you. For what you got done. I'm not saying I do that. I'm not condoning anybody to do that. I'm saying legally if I was allowed to fucking do it, I'd be doing God's work. Simple as that. Everything else is done in the name of God. Violence beyond anything you can conceive or wrap your fucking minds around. Done in the name of God. Done in the name of law. Look how fucking stupid your law is. And the people inside of it. Look how twisted they are. Look how dumb the dummies are. Oh, I'm going to work for the justice system. I'm special. No, you're not. You're a fucking idiot. You're the biggest idiot on the planet and you know it. You actually know it. You know you're an idiot. You know you're a shithead. You know you're a scumbag. You know you're a fucking lowlife. You don't need anybody to tell you because you work for the system. You know what you're like. I know what I'm like. I'm 10 million times anything you will ever be. I'm 10 million times better than anything you could hope for. I haven't even begun. Sometimes, like what you're looking at right now, is just Dana acting. That's all I'm doing is just acting, just playing a role. Yeah, that's it. Or is this really Dana? I think it's the real Dana, but you can say he's acting all you want. We have fought for this planet. War after war, we wrecked the planet, fighting for the planet. War after war, we killed the entire planet, fighting for the planet. Oh, I gotta have peace on the planet. How can you have peace when you got 5 million orphans to get 10,000 Taliban? How can you have peace when you got 5 million refugees to get 10,000 Hamas? When you're gonna have peace when you got millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of refugees to get 10,000 ISIL in Syria? How are you gonna have peace when you got millions and millions and millions of refugees, millions missing, millions unaccounted for, to get 10,000 Boko Haram, Muslim extremists? But raping 29,000 American soldiers every year, no, that's not extremists. Oh, but the Muslims just raped some lady who was an interpreter. Yeah, but you raped 29,000 of your own. But you don't point a finger at yourself. But if a Muslim rapes somebody, then all Muslims are bad. How do you think we got in this friggin' boat in the first place? Is by this routine. The nuclear industry, every animal in every study for 70 years have fucking died. Every animal. Every study. Your media's there, throws like a banana. Oh, it's like a potato chip. And you sit there like a fucking idiot and take it. You sit there and suck it up because you're a coward. You sit there and put up with it because you're incompetent. Because you're too fucking lazy to do something about it. That's how they see it. And that's how I see it. You won't fight for your own fucking lives. You won't fight for your own future. You won't fight for anybody else's future. You won't even try. You won't use your own fucking voice. I'm not talking about the people in the comment section. I'm not talking about the people that follow me. I'm talking about the people in this planet. And the people that know better. And the friends and the families and the loved ones of the academics and the journalists and the media and everybody else that is perpetrating this mass extinction event upon us. I'm talking about you. The loathsome ones that are benefiting from it. Sending their children to Ivy League school so they can murder yours. As they're doing it. Yeah, Dana, that's society. No, it's not. That's okay, Dana. It's okay, Dana. It's happening to them. It's not us. What happens to them happens to you. Disinformation by nuclear proponents try to confuse the public about effects of external and internal radiation. Think about it. Disinformation by nuclear proponents. Disinformation by nuclear proponents. Disinformation by nuclear proponents. You know, like me, fuck off somewhere. Get off my site. Can't put up with the truth? Fuck off! See if I care. You think I'd give a fuck if you, because you don't like me? You think I'd give a fuck? You think the other 8 million species give a fuck about you? They do. They're dependent upon you to do your job, to protect them, to fight for your loved ones. See, if you only got one person attacked, then nothing to it. There's lots of vicious, disgusting thugs out there are at me every day, all day, nonstop, all over the fucking internet. Smearing me, making up shit about me, putting words in my mouth I've never said, in context I've never used, making conjectures about the things I say when it's obvious facts of what I had said, turning it into a big farce. For 3 fucking years? Because they got no one else to target? Because I failed everybody. Obviously. I failed everybody out there. I failed them when I showed up. The very, very first time I showed up, and the fact I'm even here tonight, I failed everybody on this fucking planet. It's proof. Because I shouldn't have to exist. The journalists and the media and the academics were supposed to do this, not me, and not you. But it is our job to be the overseers. It is our job to be the checks and balances, not pass the buck off to some fucking panel paid for by the corporate personhood. Oh, Dana got mad. I can never watch Dana again. That's because I'm human. Sit here all night and show you every snappy picture and all the fancy stuff. Don't mean nothing. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't make any difference. No one utilizes it. Here's another propaganda. Look, I love nuclear physics. How fucking stupid are you? How idiotic and moronic are you to even utter those words? Here, go get yourself a fucking uranium suppository, yeah? That's how much you love you. They've done that for years. Uranium, radioactive suppositories. Everybody took it, got anal cancer, bowel cancer, and had horrible deaths. Do you think someone got held accountable for that? Do you think the fucking media come out and said, oh my God, this person done this? No, that whoever done that is probably still working in the government. He's probably still going to the parties at the media. He's still fucking hanging out with Hollywood. If you sat there and watched your loved one die of that misery because of that, you'd feel like me. If you watched everything destroyed around you, you would be fucking angry like I am tonight, I can assure you. If you went out and done the entire coastline like I done and seen the destruction, the death of the Pacific Ocean, you'll be screaming your fucking head off every night. But you're not, are you? $7,000 chemicals in a cigarette. Mine got none. Mine's just tobacco. Because I'm not fucking stupid. But your media don't give a fuck about you. They don't tell you about that, do they? 7,000 chemicals in a cigarette. Why would they tell you that? Because they're in the media? No, that would be going against tobacco company. They can't tell you shit like that. 3 times more thyroid cyst. 79% more medium-sized in boys and little girls. See, this is the most disgusting thing imaginable. Children playing by a nuclear power plant. That's child abuse. You should never. Those parents should be fucking locked up forever, allowed their children to go there. That's child abuse. Like feeding your children GMO. That's child abuse. Give your loved one a Cadbury chocolate bar. That's child abuse. Give your loved one a Pepsi or Coca-Cola or ginger ale or whatever. That's child abuse. You should have your fucking children taken away from you because you're too stupid to check it out yourself and see the danger. You put your fate in the system. That's child abuse. That makes you fucking dangerous to your children and to their friends. Top cancer doctor, nuclear radiation, the most carcinogenic thing that exists. Nuclear radiation is the most carcinogenic thing that exists. No, Dana's like a banana, Dana. Like a potato chip, Dana. Dana, you're not allowed to get upset even though you're telling the truth, Dana. You're not allowed to show emotions, Dana, even though you're telling the truth, Dana. You're not allowed to have expressions, Dana, because you've got a camera, Dana. You're not allowed to say the things you want to say, Dana, because you're on camera, Dana. Climate alarmists calls for burning down skeptics' homes. And that's okay. Humans are the plague of the earth. That's okay. Come out and say shit like that. That's fine. Interview with the shithead of global warming, the hockey stick moron, the dipstick, stupid fucking moron who thinks nuclear is the solution. You have 27,000 children starving to death every day. They're not necessarily starving. Most of them are dying from pneumonia, diarrhea, dysentery. And you can cure that with salts for a penny each. Literally, just a few pennies each. You can stop it. Don't care about them, right? Not their kid. Don't give a fuck. It is your kid. If you allow it to that kid, then it'll happen to yours. Americans during the Great Depression, right? Created Great Depression where they took all your rubber tires, they took your gas, they took your gold, they took your silver for the war machine so they can burn it up in a war machine, so they can kill everybody else's children in a fucking war machine. That's why the Great Depression existed. Because of this fucking idiotic war machine that you keep sending your children off to fucking join. And keep bragging, oh, I was in the military. Shut the fuck up. You mass murdering piece of shit. Fuck off and shut up. You degenerate. You disgusting parasite upon this planet. Humanity is unsustainable danger. No, these people are the unsustainable danger. The war machine is the unsustainable fucking danger. The corporate personhood that shouldn't even exist. Big polluter, one massive container ship equals more cars than all the cars in Canada. And Australia and New Zealand combined. But hey, Dana's a bad fucking person for using cardboard, plastic, and driving a car. Got to get rid of them. Well, listen, they never said that. Yeah, they did. What the fuck do you think he said? What the fuck do you think that one's saying? Huh? I think the military-industrial complex loves that. That's their poster. What I'm saying to you is you might think that you got it all worked out. There's 90,000 of these one container ships on the ocean. And it takes 15 to produce more pollution than all the cars on the planet. There's 90,000 on the ocean. All the polar bears are starving to death. Not from climate change, but from fucking nuclear fallout. As simple as that. Census of the dead. There's around 140 billion people already died on this planet. If you just joined and you missed me freaking out earlier, might as well unsubscribe right now and run away. I lost 7 people yesterday in 5 minutes. Videos are stuck on numbers. Videos go back in numbers. I'm attacked relentlessly in the media. Nobody out there can tell the difference between a banana and a potato chip and a fucking nuclear fuel rod. If you had a piece of fuel this big, it'd kill 1,500 people in 20 minutes in a room, in a theater. And you can pull those bodies out and it would do that till the end of time. Every 20 minutes, you kill everybody on the planet. CEO wants to raise retirement age to 70. That's Japan. So someone get a fucking big tree and hang that from the fucking tree. That's what you're supposed to do when people like that show up. You're supposed to get rid of them. That's what we done not that many years ago. We got rid of these people right fucking away. They was lynched in the goddamn street. That's what we need. That's the only thing that's going to give anybody any gratification in their future is lynch all these fucks in the street. That's what's going to happen, right? That's what's going to happen because I'm not allowed to have a conversation. You're not allowed to have a conversation. And so ultimately it's just going to spill over like he's already doing right now. I'm just a symptom of what they got done. I'm just no different than everybody else as they wake up and freak out. And it's coming, baby. You can't hide the extinction event in the Pacific Ocean. I got rid of all the ninnies with my cursing at the beginning of it. Now we can have a normal conversation. We don't have to worry about the shitheads hanging out. We got rid of them. I got to do that every show from here on out. Scream for the first 10 minutes. Make sure the fucking ninnies are all gone. Then we can have a conversation. And we can have a chat. And we can have a normal day. You got to get rid of the fucking idiots first. You got to get rid of the cowards first. You got to get rid of the soft ones first. You got to get rid of the people that won't make a fucking stand. And then whatever you're left with, Start fighting. Pacifism is the stupidest thing imaginable when they're fucking gone to war against you and everything on the planet. Not advocating violence. I'm saying what's going to happen. I'm saying it like it is. And arresting me and jailing me, you're just going to accelerate it. So go ahead and fucking arrest me. Climate change skeptics is sickness that must be treated. People like they're telling you it's carbon free. They shouldn't be treated. They should put like a fucking pound of mercury in their fucking skull and then stick them in a washer and wash them around in circles till that fucking mercury goes through the whole body. We get rid of them. I don't care what you do and how you do it. But in the near future, these are the solutions that are going to seem sensible. These are the solutions that are going to seem appropriate. Because look at the headlines you're looking at. Wiped out the first of the world's first great civilization more than 4,000 years ago. Climate change. What's climate change? We don't know, but it's climate change, man. Have you seen the Pacific coastline? That's not climate change. That's nuclear. Have you seen the extinction event on the coastline of British Columbia, Canada? The entire coastline is extinct. That's not climate change. That's fucking nuclear. Climate fun? Like a climate scientist is a made-up genre. Climate scientists are pro-nuclear. Their solution is get rid of coal, oil, gas, and then replace everything with nuclear. They're fake environmentalists with a fake degree and fake science. 100% beyond, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's fake science. Hi, everybody in the comment section. They're still there. And put up with my shit for that long. You guys are tougher than I am. You guys are badasses. Population control, brainwashing, a smash hit. Eugenics. That's all I'm talking about, eugenics. I'm no different than these people, am I? Except I'm targeting real creatures. I'm targeting the real problem. I'm not making shit up. I'm saying, hey, these are batshit fucking crazies. We got to get rid of them. Death threats, anyone? Australian professor. Global warming deniers should be sentenced to death. Nuclear mass murderer deniers should be fucking strung up. See, I don't look so bad alongside of these guys. Kind of sound legitimate alongside of these guys. Kind of sound like a normal everyday person when I put up against these guys. Nobody will fight for the planet. Disability rights. Disabled children should be put down. That's okay, though. He never lost his job. He never got in trouble. Someone reported on a big deal. That doesn't mean anything happened to him. That don't mean the university turned out of. That don't mean he don't still get all kinds of awards. See, it's okay to say to put down yo, but it's not okay to say put down them. That's all we're looking at. They think they're untouchable. And they have been forever. But they live in this paradigm now where they're touchable. They live in a paradigm where they're accessible. They live in a paradigm where we can research what they're saying and fact check it ourselves. We don't have to rely on the shithead media, the scumbag media, the loser, degenerate media. If someone works in the media, they're by default degenerate. If somebody works for media, they're by default evil. If someone works for media, they're by default going to fucking rape you and your friends and your families and your loved ones. They will molest your children for sure. If they work in the media, these are soulless people. If they're on the same street as you, you should move. Get out of that neighborhood. You don't want to raise children around these people. This prick, this fucking loser coward. Look at him. Arrogant fucking prick. Edible vaccine inventor jokes about culling population with GMO virus. You think for 1 second they're not up to that? You think that's a joke? You think they're making that up? Oh, that was just funny. It's okay to joke about it, yeah? How do you joke about something like that? But apparently it's okay. Global warming alarmist calls for eco-gulag to re-educate climate deniers. Climate scientists, that's all you talk. That's what that means, right? Climate scientists call for eco-gulags. Yeah, we need gulags to exterminate pro-nuclear. There's no way to get rid of them. They're too stupid to keep on the planet. And the only safe thing to do is get rid of them. I'm not no more fucking vile than these people. Advocates war crime trials for global warming skeptics. I advocate war crime trials for journalists. Every one of them. Make sure they're not guilty. Just put them on trial anyway, because they could be probably, and they most likely are. If they're a journalist, they're probably guilty, and we can figure it out after we arrest them. And we definitely should do with that pro-nuclear. We should arrest them all, and we'll figure out something to charge them with. We'll trump up charges, and we'll convict them of something after. That's the direction we need to head into. That's the game they're using against us. We might as well do it to them. Make up shit. Yeah. Oh, well, if they speak and breed English and they're pro-nuclear, then they're guilty of something. We might not be able to get them on it, so we might as well make shit up, and that way we'll get them. That's how they play the game against us. The eugenics movement called for eco-dictatorship under shithead rule, UN rule. UN is just a handful of the corporate personhood who got appointed to a panel. They're fucking nobodies. There's somebody already. They're mass murderers. They already proved it. Look at UN Atomic Energy Agencies, and you'll find out these people are fucking mass murderers. They're telling you like a banana, telling you like a potato chip. And you sit there and take it like a smoke. No offense to smokes. Here's a commercial. I'll pop out, but I like listening to this crazy fucking batshit lazy retards. This is a commercial that backfired on them. And we're going to talk about this. Let's play it.
Hey kids, just before you go, there's a brilliant idea in the air that I'd like to run by you. Now it's called 10-10. The idea is everyone starts cutting their carbon emissions by 10%, thus keeping the planet safe for everyone, eventually. Now this hasn't got to be a huge thing, but I would love it if you and your families would think about doing something.
What sort of thing, miss?
Well, like getting your dad to insulate the loft, or taking your next holiday by train instead of flying, or buying energy-saving light bulbs.
We're thinking of using our car less. I'm going to cycle to school.
That's fantastic, Jemima. Now, no pressure at all, but it'd be great to get a sense of how many of you might do this. Just a rough percentage. That's fantastic. And those not? Philip and Tracy. That's fine, that's absolutely fine. Your own choice. Okay, class, thank you so much for today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, just before you go, I just need to press this little button here. Now, everybody, please remember to read chapters 5 and 6 on volcanoes and glaciation.
Except the dead kids. They just blew up kids in a commercial and put it on TV. Put it all over the internet. Got famous actors. Encouraging other people to attack people and blow them up and kill them if they won't go along with their shitty ideology. They won't buy into the dummies narrative. And who's to blame for this? You're to blame because you didn't make a stand. You didn't hold them accountable. You didn't get in their faces. You didn't make them back the fuck down. You didn't get them fired. You didn't get them knocked out of Hollywood. You didn't fucking rise up. Because you've been socially engineered your entire fucking lives.
Except for Philip and Tracy, of course.
Right, just want to check on that 10-10 thing. Had some brilliant ideas from lots of you, how the firm can cut down emissions by 10%. Just quick show of hands, everyone who wants to get involved. Great, that's nearly everybody. And, yeah, just for the record, no pressure. Those who aren't quite convinced about it yet... Cool, it's no problem, your choice. Okay, so those of you planning something here or at home should probably get working on it. Oh, gorgeous. Those of you who aren't... Excellent.
Did you notice how shocked everybody was? Everybody's like traumatized, yeah?
Great weekend, everyone.
So it's normal. Go on, enjoy your weekend, everybody. Enjoy it. We got rid of the troublemakers.
Well, hello everyone. It's great to be back here at Spurs. So many happy memories for me. Anyway, tell me something. What is this 10-10 thing the club is doing?
Well, it means that we're trying to cut our carbon emissions by 10% this year. And Tottenham Hotspur Football Club was the first to sign up.
We've changed the floodlights at White Hart Lane, so they're low energy. Lots of our fans are coming to matches on buses, trains, bikes and stuff, rather than coming by car.
I see. Whatever, I wouldn't do it. It seems like distraction from football to me.
That's just fine.
So, using mass transportation instead of your own car, remember that, I'll show you after.
David, you don't have to join in, just ignore it. No pressure. Right, lads, let's do some penalties.
Right, just ignore it and run off and enjoy your life. Yeah? Okay, because they wouldn't use their cars. But think about this. One massive container ship equals 50 million cars. And that 15 of them produces more pollution than all the cars on the planet combined.
10-10. Hundreds of thousands of people, schools, businesses, hospitals, movie stars, knitting circles, scout troops, presidents and governments, all tackling climate change in more than 40 countries. Care to join us? No pressure. Was that okay?
Sounded great to me. Thanks,
okay.
Gillian.
Happy to help.
So what are you thinking of doing for 10-10 yourself?
What, are you kidding me? I thought that by doing this voiceover, that was my contribution.
Right. No, absolutely. No pressure.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Got your car and I'll blow you the fuck up. Dana, you're too violent, Dana. I'm not violent, you fucks. Fuck off. Miserable sacks of shit. Arrogant, pompous fucks. Barcode everyone at birth, says retard. Global warming and chilling effect on free speech, yeah? Government links global warming to advanced military climate modification technology. Another interesting one, chemtrails. Environmental Justice Unit. No, they're not going to go after that one. No, fuck that. Come after you. And then associate you with people like that. Holocaust survivor compares skeptics to Hitler deniers. Human race killing the planet? No, nuclear's killing the fucking planet. Of course humans are killing the planet, you dipstick. You think the fucking fleas are doing it? You tackle climate change by going after the issue, like nuclear. Boiling 1 million gallons a minute in every nuclear power plant, and 1 billion creatures per glass of water, 16 million glasses a minute per reactor. times a billion creatures. Then they're releasing isotopes in your community and around the environment into the atmosphere, all in open nuclear testing. Potential elderly hurry up and die. Government. That's your government. Big fucking stupid grin on his face. That's your government. Militant environmentalists call for execution and warfare. No Big Brother or satellites to hunt down carbon criminals. Plants grow. We put carbon in greenhouses and make your fucking plants grow. But this is how nuclear, this is all because of nuclear. They're coming after us because of nuclear. Oxford professor, genetically alter non-born babies, a moral obligation. Is not the moral obligation to go after your media, your journalists, your academics, your government officials, and have them prosecuted for perpetrating these crimes upon their citizens and humanity and the 8 million other species? These are fucking mentally ill people. This was 1952 to use chemtrails to cause floods. They killed a bunch of people in the UK, 35 dead people. In 1952, chemtrailing the sky. They done it in Vietnam, right? Made it rain for an extra couple of months over the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Climate change, see? I don't know what's going on with my audio tonight. It's friggin' jumping in and out. Let me see. Better? Quicker? It doesn't hang around as long. I don't know why it's doing that tonight. I'll make some adjustments. Hi, everybody. You hung out, stuck around. You're better than I am. I don't blame anybody for running away. I'm so tired of the trolls. The demented and twisted and spineless, soulless, heartless fucking trolls. 3 years straight, demonized, constantly, vilified, relentlessly, attacked and stalked. 3 fucking years. Arrested, vilified in the mainstream media. Hi, everybody. Albert, Timeless. M. Thirst. TJ. Eileen. And Karen. And Ryle. Hi, everybody. Ellie. And Gary. Anybody? Pickering and Darlington. They're redoing those plans now for about 10 billion each. Gotta come out with shit on that, I guess. Hi, Goldwing, Pam. Yeah, no, they're into my computers again, the last couple of days. Hi, Slacker. Now, people have no clue because the media is a fucking demon. Gary. Hi, everybody. Miss Frill. Hi, hi. Yeah. Now, I wasn't planning on streaming tonight, but the demons have been at me everywhere. Hi, everybody. Let me see. Shawnee's here. Hi, everybody. I don't know. Yeah, well, we got it. I don't know. I'm not saying anything that... try that over here. Two different screens. Keep going. Hi, Ellie. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, the sound is sounding really bad on my end. Yeah, thanks, Karen. Thanks, everybody. Frig around. Now, normally my sound would stay what it normally do, right? But when they jump in my computer, the sound, I have to go and reset it. That's how you know they've been in the computer. Well, one of the ways, Dana smoking a cigarette, got to run away, can't trust him, smoking a cigarette. Must be a bad person. Yeah, mine don't have 7,000 chemicals, asshole. Scientists warn geoengineering can kill billions. Shipping boom fuels rising tide of global CO2. And then the death of the Pacific, which was the biggest carbon sequesterer, the phytoplankton, also the biggest oxygen producer, and the basis of the food chain is gone. So the shipping is increasing. Limit human populations. He won't go out and kill himself. He won't kill his own children to kick it all off. No. And he would freak out if you suggested that. Like, no, we got to kill the poor. We got to kill the impoverished. Because he comes from a privileged life, right? Ain't smoking. Eco-friendly light bulbs will put your health at risk. A big fucking farce. You gotta, like, if you pop one of these light bulbs, you gotta bring in a hazmat fucking team to clean your house, $800-900 at least. If you confess that you've done it. And that is, it doesn't do, it just cracks and it causes a certain spectrum of light to fill up that room that's really bad for you. It's particularly for children. It's on purpose. An ice age is coming and only CO2 can save us. CO2 is, like, the most CO2 we had was when we had dinosaurs. That's why we had the dinosaurs. But at the same time, life was just everywhere because there was lots of CO2. All the CO2 up there right now is radioactive contamination. Remove feeding tubes from the dying elderly and get a cash bonus. Time magazine. See, Time magazine was everywhere before TV became really popular, right? And before the internet. Okay, now I'm smoking too much. Whatever. Global government, or the world will end. See, you can't have a global government before you have global peace. Before you have harmony. You can't have it. You got to get rid of your bigotry and your bias and your racism. Someone accused me of being a racist last night. I can't remember their name off the top of my head. I removed the comments And the name they were using, if you look it up on Urban Dictionary, was a shit disturber on the internet. Their first and last name. That's what you ended up with when you searched their name. Never had nothing on their site. I say some pretty fucking salacious stuff. If you're a dummy, if you're an idiot, if you're a moron, if you're a dipstick, if you're anal. UT professor calls for killing 90% of the world's population with Ebola. A sitting professor. Yeah? A sitting professor. Atoms for peace. The inventiveness of the nuclear industry. First Israel nuclear reactor stamp. Idiots. National Geographic's International Geographical Congress 20th. International Geographical Congress. Can you imagine that much hubris you think that you can dictate what countries should do and think and act? And you get this fucking animal in the picture, the queen. This fucking bitch whose lineage is based upon misery and agony, and who this day is lineage is based upon misery and agony. Who owns the biggest stocks in the uranium industry. You know, Prince William and Prince Charles, or Prince Harry, well, those two kids, they spend an average about $120 million a year on security. Just security, not everything else, just security. Meanwhile, people are freezing to death, like 800 a winter. People that worked their whole lives, they stole their pensions and left them to freeze to death, starve to death. So Prince Harry and Prince William can have $120 million a year in security. Atomic bomb ends war, saves many lives. Well, the war was over before they dropped the bomb. Then all the tests on the victims, they never dropped it on the soldiers, they dropped it on the civilians. The women and the children, and the elderly. And then the government and the studies from international radiological experts were external, not internal. The nuclear is the biggest betrayal imaginable. A just and workable peace, or we'll fuck your country. But you have that hanging over your head all the time. Everybody's terrified that right now, idiot and idiot 2 in Russia are going to have a nuclear war. 2 idiots are going to push buttons, and the other 7 billion and 8 million species on the planet have to live with the consequences. Because 2 fucking idiots. Because you won't hold these people accountable and get rid of them. That the people in the government have turned their backs on you. And that you support them in your community. You let them get a free pass. You don't hold them accountable. You're abrogating your responsibilities. Only a strong America can prevent an atomic war. That's the fallout from testing in your country, in America. That's the nuclear waste sites hemorrhaging into your communities till the end of time. This is what Russia said they were going, or the FBI said would happen if Russia bombed America. But this is what they done getting ready in radioactive fallout. Once again, $7,000 chemicals in a cigarette. That was done by your government. By people you know. By your friends or families and relatives working for the system. Not that this, what I'm going to say, got anything to do with what you're looking at. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. But it did trigger an interesting story about nuclear bomb testing. When they do bomb tests, that one's in the water. I'll come back to that in a second. See, that's a bad picture because I can talk about other things. When they do these bomb tests on land, what they noticed was the structure of water changed for up to 2,000 circumference within 2,000 miles of any direction. The structure of water, groundwater, had changed. How interesting was that, right? This is in early 50s. Now, back then, they recognized the sulfur in the water created a sulfur peroxide hydrogen buckyball. Now, the buckyball was able to ingest one of many of the thousands of isotopes or even particles, and now become little nuclear engines. The buckyballs are kind of like a soccer ball, microscopic, 1/10,000th, a millionth of a meter, very, very tiny. Nuclear power eats your fresh water, destroys your fresh water. Canada's fucked. Lower east from Ontario, with 20 nuclear power plants boiling 1 million gallons each a minute, and then releasing the radioactive isotopes into that environment, into the river itself, let alone into the air, to the stacks, has condemned everybody downstream. Nuclear power is built by water, so it can boil 1 million gallons a minute. They run a pipe offshore, and without telling you, release the radioactive isotopes constantly out there, so they don't have to store it for millions of years, like the contract says they're supposed to do. Because they can't. They don't know where to put it. They've been dumping it into the ocean because, not telling people, right? They went out in the middle of the Pacific, right to the middle of the Pacific to make a dump, and we were showing that a few weeks back, right? And they dumped so many billions of becquerels. Sounds like a lot, right? But when you actually look at the numbers, there's 88 curies in a gram. And so curie is like 78 billion atoms. So 88 times 78 billion atoms per gram of man-made. And each one of them can kill you in 10, 20, 30, 40 years. But there's 1,800 diseases, illnesses, autoimmune deficiencies, injuries that can show up before that. And do, of course. So these are death machines within a 50 mile. There's 6 times more breast cancer. Giggity counter. Well, we're at the end of the stream. Scream and rage again. But back to that picture. See, they knew the soldiers were going to die in the future, but they could die right away within a week, no problem at all, too. These people were walking on fissionable product. They just marched them through. So a lot of them would have died within the next couple of years. And a large chunk of them would have lived for, 20, 30 years and got vicious illnesses. So, like you hear these soldiers with these illnesses, no one can identify it. It's got to do with nuclear. It's simple as that. Because there's 1,800 recognized autoimmune deficiencies show up before cancer. Right? That was one of the games, postage stamps to get their hands on the money. Desert Inn, bring tourists in while they were detonating in the background. Any idea how demented the whole industry is? This is Chernobyl. But the salt water, because you can't take a Geiger counter and measure it in water. You got to use sophisticated equipment, apparently. In order to measure all the isotopes, you need around 10,000 Geiger counters calibrated to each of the isotopes. Okay, let's come over and say goodnight to everybody. It can happen here, so let's nuke them first. And then, of course, the radioactive fallout descends upon the entire planet via the jet streams, which are real, via the ocean currents, which are real. And they hid it away the whole time by telling you it was like a banana, like a potato chip, like walking in the sunshine to shut your friggin' pie hole. What, you don't believe scientists? No. No, I don't. And you shouldn't either. You know, just in passing as we come over and say goodnight to everybody. Remember, I done the whole coastline on that boat. And instead of 5,600 highly visible species on our coastline, everything is missing. It's an extinction event. It's all gone and it's not coming back. These pictures will never be taken again. These are the pictures I took above me on that side. And these are the same spot pre-Fukushima. So it's an extinction event. Unbelievable, unimaginable. There it is. We went there, verified it. Proved, beyond any shadow of a doubt, left no part of the coast, as you've seen. You better wake up. You better stand up. You better gut up. You better make Earth's last stand. Because if you don't, who will? Surely the frig, you're not going to leave it up to me. You know, I know what the problem is. I need to give it up, right? I need to stop doing what I'm doing. So you will fight. Because you have to fight if I don't show up. Maybe that's why I'm so upset tonight, so angry tonight. What's the chances I'm right? What's the chances the thing that's stopping everybody from fighting is they figure they can't top me, that they can't articulate it as good as I can, or they don't have the skills that I got, or they don't feel comfortable talking about it the way I talk, and that they figure that they bring nothing to the table, or that they're not capable, or people won't covet them. And is that what you tell yourself when you go to sleep at night? And my apologies, even more so, if that is the case. My problem is I don't know how to back down. I don't know how to walk away. I don't know how to bend over. And why they might think they got me bent over, a barrel, it just looks that way. Hugs for everybody. Hi, everybody. You have a nice night, everybody. I'll be back. Just like clock. Just like the sun. And just like the weekend always comes, Dana will always be there. Because I fear more than anything else that if I'm not here, there will be no hope. There will be no way forward. There will be nobody to challenge the opposition. There will be nobody worthy to attack. Because right now, it's only me. At least that's the way it feels. That's the way it seems. There's nobody out there really documenting it and making sure that everybody has an opportunity to understand it. But you can't expect me to not have emotions, to not have feelings, to not have desperation sometimes. Good night, everybody. We'll see everybody soon. Take care, folks. Don't forget, I fight for everything and everybody, and I don't need your approval. I'm going to do it anyway. But if you can help, for goodness sakes, please help. Take care, folks. Dana loves you.